I'm Geraldine Hughes. I'm the author of Redemption, the truth behind the Michael Jackson child molestation allegation, and I'm here at the MJ Fan Convention 2010 to celebrate Michael's birthday with the fan club up here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Redemption is the truth behind the allegations, starting with the 1993. I was the legal secretary that worked for the attorney in 1993 that framed Michael of child molestation. Redemption is the untold story of the extortion scheme that launched the false allegation. So it's the untold story. There's information in Redemption that you've never heard because you haven't heard what really happened in 1993. But it exonerates Michael from being a child molester, and it tells how the whole false allegation began. Right now, Redemption is being sold at Abe Books, abebooks.com. Also, I have a Facebook account, Geraldine Hughes. All the links are there where you can purchase it at on my Facebook account. I would offer as a suggestion is that we stand behind the family. Joe Jackson is fighting for justice. Some of the siblings are Randy, LaToya. I just caution, just I just encourage, the fans to just let's rally behind the family, because right now they need our support more than anything. Joe is one of the biggest supporters of my book ever since I released it. He's getting a bad rap from people who've never met him. If you're just going by what you read in the media has a way of giving everybody a bad rap. Before you start judging someone, at least know that person. Since I've known Joe, I know him to be the most, he's just hilarious. To me, he's hilariously funny. I know for a fact he loved Michael, and he tried everything in his power to help save Michael's life, so the comments that are coming all about Joe being this and being that, they're coming from people that have never met him. Joe Jackson, to me, is the father of the greatest entertainer, and he's the one that groomed Michael. He's the one that raised him, and all the siblings, all of Michael's siblings. He was an excellent father. He raised them all to be respectable, citizens in our society, and I tip my hat to Joe Jackson. I think it's a cultural thing. There's certain behaviors that go on in certain cultures. In the African-American culture, our parents used to beat our butts. Anybody that's my age or older, parents would have been considered a child molester. So before you make that statement that he beat Mike or he abused him, you got to understand the culture. That was our culture. We came from a being beaten society when they enslaved us and brought us here from Africa. They beat us. And so that instilled that into our parents, that's how you tame a child. You beat them. And so of course they had to come up with some child abuse laws to keep, our parents didn't kill us though. As a matter of fact, the generation of parents that were allowed to discipline their children, they came out fine. Now children are not allowed to be disciplined, and the kids are going around shooting each other now. Message to Michael was originally recorded by Dionne Warwick back in the late 60s, early 70s, and it is a real titled song about a man named Michael who had went away. So the song was asking him to come back, or she was sending the Bluebirds to go give a message to Michael. And I loved Dionne Warwick as I grew up singing, and that was actually one of my favorite songs that she had recorded. So when we lost Michael, first to Bahrain, when he left to go to Bahrain, I first revised the words asking him to come back or send the birds to tell him that we miss him. And then after he passed, the Lord just really touched my heart to change the songs, ask the Bluebirds to go to Heaven's Gate and send a message to Michael. And this song is to encourage the fans. A lot of fans are still really saddened by Michael's death. But when you think of it in terms of he's in heaven, so if you want to send a message to Michael, you're going to have to send it to heaven, up to heaven. And I kind of thought the song would be an encouragement to those who are still really mourning the loss of Michael Jackson. Spread your wings for heaven's gates. Kentucky blue, bird, fly away and take a message to Michael, tell him we miss him more today. If you find him, please let him know, rich or poor, we will always love him more. Basically, let's keep Michael's legacy alive. Let's walk in his example. Let's do, all the things that he modeled to us. Let's model them. And then we'll be helping to keep Michael's legacy alive. Michael was one person trying to heal the world. Now we can all take up the cause, and it'll be more than just one person. If we all start doing what Michael modeled to us, this world really would be a better place. Once I released the book and I got introduced to Michael's fan base, it was totally overwhelming how much they not only love him, but the links that they'll go to support him. So I just think he has the most incredible fan base. The people, not just fans who are just radicals. I've met doctors, I've met lawyers, I've met, people that of all generations, of all races. It's just overwhelming to know all the people that love Michael, not just loving him for no reason, but because he touched their life in some kind of way. Gave them self-esteem, gave them a reason to be all they could be, and inspired them to live out their dreams. A lot is going on with Redemption. We're actually getting it translated into 3 different languages right now for release by the end of the year. We're looking to have a documentary made of it. My ultimate goal is that it be a movie. I'm not going to stop until Redemption is a movie. I want the world. We're on a mission to clear Michael's name. It's not good enough that people just say, well, we know he's innocent. No, we need to know the real story, that he was never a child molester. So we're on a mission to clear his name. And I'm not going to stop until this is turned into a movie where the world can see worldwide exactly how he was framed in 1993.
Have you seen my childhood?
My name is Larry Nemmer. I'm the guy on the left having lunch in Michael Jackson's kitchen. I was part of the Jackson defense team in my capacity as a documentary filmmaker and legal video specialist. I spent many days videotaping inside Michael Jackson's Neverland estate, and I spent 2 days on the witness stand, presenting and narrating my original video footage for the jury, footage that will be seen outside the courtroom for the first time in this documentary. For the first time, you'll see the sheriffs meeting the accuser.
What he has done to you, okay? He's the bad person, not you.
And you'll hear Jackson's accuser telling a story of molestation.
He grabbed you? Where did he grab you at?
Private area.
He grabbed you in your private area?
Sheriff's Department.
You'll see an army of sheriffs raiding Jackson's personal living quarters at Neverland Ranch. You'll meet the mother of the accuser.
Where were they when I had to walk about 3 hours to get to the doctors for my children, and now all of a sudden they're caring and concerned because Michael Jackson.
You'll view outtakes from the Martin Bashir documentary.
I would never do it. I would slit my wrist if I were hurt.
You'll see an exclusive interview with Jackson attorney Tom Mesereau.
This was not the kind of situation that Michael Jackson belongs in. He's extremely sensitive, very gentle, very childlike.
And you'll meet jury foreman Paul Rodriguez.
We felt that Michael was still a kid in a man's body.
Michael's defense team hired me to create a Neverland tour video to counter the unsavory impression created by footage shot by the Santa Barbara County Sheriffs, who deployed over 70 officers for a surprise raid of Neverland Ranch.